Yes, mad stuff coming through. Well, that is Mundongo Dan, but well, of course, Pallaso and Shiba. Now, this is one of my favorite songs, of course, from Pallaso, and not forgetting still Shiba, man. Shiba's on fire, and man, she's been, trying to do a thing, and finally, the wait has probably paid off. She's waited for quite a while, and finally she's, out there, things are going on well. But well, I guess everybody's all ready for the moment. Are you all ready? It's coming up, man. I guess everybody's all ready for this one. People, are you ready? Yes, that's what it is. I have the master, the man. Why did I call you master? I don't know. Let me just call you the master. It just came off just like that. But well, anyhow, I have the man in the building. He goes by the name of Pallaso, or probably call him MC Pallaso. Yeah, Pallaso, talk to the people. They're ready for you.
Hey, what up, all my Ugandan fans? This your boy Pallaso, aka the Galim Lasso, and I'm live on Hot 100. Tune in with Shovon, you already know, man. Keep it locked.
Yes, you said it wrong. You tuned in with the king, Shovon.
Oh, yeah. What up, king?
Yes, that's what it is, of course, right here in my kingdom right now. That is, of course, going on with the brother Pallaso. And, well, Moja's still coming up. He has some new stuff, actually, that's just given me right now that we're almost actually going to be getting into. But, well, there's still some things that we have to just clear and get, the air clear right now. The air right now is probably foggy or probably has some mist up there. But, well, Pallaso, my brother, just, tell me, how was your night? It was a Friday night. For me personally, I was somewhere, had fun. It was beautiful for me. I had a great night. How was your night, by the way?
I had a great night.
You look to be like you're hangovered right now. Are you having a hangover or something like that?
How do you know I'm hangover when you ain't never seen me before? This is your first time seeing me.
Yeah, but you can tell somebody who was out last night and they did something that wasn't easy.
I could naturally be like this. Maybe this is my natural look, but last night I had a great night, man. I went out to Laughters, I went out to Club Silk, and just love it when I see my fans dancing to my music, man. I had a great time with the team.
Okay. And, well, precisely, do you like soccer?
Yeah, I love soccer.
What's your team? Don't tell me you were supporting Spain, because things go a little bad for them.
No, I did not watch it last night. I'm not a soccer diehard, but my team is the Ugandan Cranes.
Ugandan Cranes. But Uganda does not participate in the World Cup. For the World Cup, that means you're not supporting any team in the World Cup.
Well, I support Africa. Whatever African countries in the World Cup I support, but I wish Uganda was there.
I should say so far you have bad luck because Cameroon was humming.
Yeah,
so we just have to wait out for the other teams and get to see probably if luck can come to your side and get to see how it's all going on that one. But well, anyhow, I guess the moment of truth has come. Well, Pallaso has been the talk of town for the past couple of ever since you came. When did you come back to the country?
I don't know, almost 2 months ago.
2 months ago,
maybe
right?
A month and a half, yeah.
Yeah, and people have been talking of Pallaso ever since, actually. This is one song that many people got to hear of Pallaso. A few people knew Pallaso, right? But this is a song that many people had Pallaso and they're like, whoa, this brother is mad.
Good life and Pallaso, Pallaso, Pallaso. Good life and Pallaso, we come to my soul. Now we are setting a trend, and you know what, we'll jump in front of a train. To be with you, I hope you are feeling the same. I don't wanna be a player, no more playing games. I love you, baby, your love is so blinding. You really got me feeling like we're Bonnie and Clyde. You got my attention, the temperature rising, but I don't wanna fall after all the climbing. I love you, and if it's an inagena jiguleyo, yala isina ye yambaleyo. Nangeni na bienere kere toksobolo kujigula bogende mitala wa mayendo mutima jeguweyo. Lugeze no wayeyo. Natumanyo budebwe buzibanga sikola byeko sebaka.
Well, yes, that's what it is coming through. That is Maso done by, Radio And Weasel, not forgetting, of course, the brother Pallaso and this one. Well, this song, when was this song recorded, by the way? Was it recorded while you were in the U.S., right?
Yeah, I actually produced this song.
You produced it?
Yeah, Nashwana made the beat and he sent it to the U.S. and I produced the rest of it. I produced the audio and the music video.
Okay. And how did this happen? How did all this happen? You coming out to do a song with, Radio And Weasel. What brought up this whole, vibe? Because there is many Ugandan artists who have been to the U.S., why not do a song with them and choose out Radio and Weasel specifically to do a song with?
No, this is because from way back I grinded with Radio and Weasel under the Leon Island, and I consider them my brothers. So when they came for their US tour, they stayed at my place, and we was having a barbecue, and I was like, yo, why don't we do a track? So we started going through the instrumentals we had, and we landed on that one that Nash Wonder had sent. Then we set up the mobile studio, and we just started it as a joke, and it ended up being what it is, you know.
Yeah. What really, brought up about muscle? Were you guys probably at the barbecue, were you looking at sexy girls, and you're like, damn, look at them eyes, this girl has some crazy eyes, and you came up with a song? How did the whole muscle thing come about?
No, it's just a great beat from a great producer that landed on great freestylers. Like, usually I go to the studio without a pen and paper, and if I get in the vibe of a beat, I just come up with stuff. Like, we all have had our own personal experiences that we keep on thinking about. So we just got in studio, and we just started vibing out, and Brady started singing a muscle jokingly, and we started all we started all complimenting each other with different skills and talents, you know what I mean? And we just ended up with a record.
Yeah. Okay. And, before actually this muscle song, how long were you in the U.S.? How long have you been in the U.S. before you came back, the 2 months?
8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
So, from the time when you left Uganda, that was, how can I say, like probably 2006 or something like that.
Yeah.
2006 is when you left Uganda, right?
Yeah.
That time, the music the way it was then, and the music the way it is right now, what do you have to say about it? Like, what are the changes that you see? How do you see the progress of the Ugandan music? Is it progressing? Is it not progressing? How do you see it right now?
I feel like it's definitely progressing. Everybody got a manager now. Back in the day, the game used to be conquered by 3 people, which was Bebe Cool, Bobby Wine, and Chameleon. Today, everybody that got talent has their time to shine, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And actually, it's one thing that the big artists that have been here for a long time have failed to accept. That over time artists keep on changing, and the future of Ugandan music lands in the hands of the ones that come after us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But right now, there is a huge gender balance. There is more female artists than when I left. When I left, there was only one female artist, and it was Juliana.
Juliana. Oh yeah, she was rocking. She was everywhere.
And Irene was just arriving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But right now, there is like Irene, there is Fie, there is like so many varieties.
Irene, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So like, there's definitely some change, and it is positive, man. I'm happy to be involved.
So right now, you think there is a better, bigger change than the way it was when you just let off?
Definitely, and it is positive. The only thing I'm asking is the artists that came before us to start welcoming the new artists that come aboard, and start helping younger artists, and accept the fact that the future of Ugandan music lands in the ones that come after them. But other than that, there is definitely bigger demographic. Like, the radio stations are playing, for example, not to compare you guys, but like they used to be back in the day, stations like they had 100. You guys were not here, but I'm just comparing that plays strictly urban, like hip hop and R&B, and they never gave a chance to Ugandan music.
Well, coming in, that is Wekole Deo Kachi. Well, this song is basically talking about what have you done for yourself, right?
Yes, sir.
And people probably having something else that they're talking about, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's what it is. Yes, coming in from Pallaso, Wekole Deo Kachi, just 11 minutes well to the top of the hour, leading us to part 2 of this interview. Of course, with Pallaso. Well, you can also hit us up right now. Follow me up right now at King Shovon. That is KINGSHOVAN. That's on Twitter. Send any question. You have any question for Pallaso, or you have anything to say to Pallaso, just put it down there. Or probably get into Facebook, Heart 100, Little Space UG. And you don't want to be left out. You don't want to say that the king left out your comment or anything of that sort, right? So I guess we're all clear on this one. But well, Pallaso, now you've been in the industry, for 2 months. Ugandan industry, like back for 2 months, and you're really having this vibe. I remember the first time actually that I saw you out there in the crowd was at Bastina's Awards. You went on stage when they said you guys had won the award. Was it for what was the award that you won?
It was best Flash Teens video.
Yeah, something like that. You went on stage and it was amazing. Where how the kids screamed. They screamed so loud. It's like they're singing Jay-Z or something like that. How'd you check that out?
Man, like I've met
to see that you've been in the industry for 2 months,
right?
And already people are loving you that much. When you step on stage, you see these kids screaming like so loud.
you know, like what I learned about Ugandan music lately is people finally learned about music. Back in the day, anybody that had enough money to record a song and put it out was a star.
Yeah.
But lately, people know how to decide good music from bad music. So those kids obviously know what they see and they know how to hear good music and tell, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So obviously, that's all love for good music, and it obviously shows that I got something to bring to the table, and the kids have noticed it. And man, coming back to the love, man, it's just overwhelming, man. I've spent all my whole life struggling and grinding just to get that love, and it's finally here. My time has come, you know. That's all it reminds me of.
I hear you. So now you linking up with Shiba and you managed to do the song Mundongo. Why choose Shiba? You have so many artists. We have Irene Tyler, we have, like, do we name them? We have so many female artists right now. Why choose Shiba to do a song with as a female artist?
First of all, I'm actually supposed to be working with Fia on a record, but we just haven't had the opportunity because she's a busy woman, I'm a busy man. But like way before everything, before Mondongo, I always idolized Jeff as a manager. Like I always admired working with him, and working on Amaso brought the opportunity, and we stayed in touch, you know. He called me and he was like, yo, Pallaso, there's this new artist that I'm managing. She's not a big star in Uganda. That's before Shiba, actually.
Yeah.
But it's like, she's not a big star in Uganda, but I can promise you she's going to be a huge star. So I think it would be smart if you do a song with her, like a collabo.
Yeah.
When he told me that, I was doing her the favor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it turned out later on she became...
did you a favor?
We both did each other a favor, because I actually wrote the whole song. But I'm saying... Then, when we did that song, I was the one doing the favor.
Yeah.
But right now, we both in stable places. Like we both benefiting from
the song.
Like we both did each other a favor.
Yeah.
Actually.
Okay.
It's not that she did me a favor. We both did each other a favor to do that song.
Yeah.
It's one of the
because right now it's really heating up.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest
people
songs
are loving
in Uganda. So yeah, he told me you should do something with her, and I always love new talent. I always respect everybody that's trying to do something positive. I was like, bring it on. I was like, you got some? I was like, yeah. I sent him Mondongo, the version I had produced, and they modified it to the version that Nash Wanda ended up producing, and that's the Mondongo you hear right now.
Okay, well, interesting. And now, you know, getting to that is the side of management, or probably camp. There is rumors that have been saying that there's new camp that's been created. What's it called? Team No Sleep?
Yeah.
Team No Sleep. And saying that it is made of you, Bakri, Shiba, and AK-47. Are you part of that group? King Sar also is there?
Yeah.
So tell me about it. Clarify on this. Are you part of Team No Sleep?
I'm part of Team No Sleep, and I'm managed by Jeff Chiwa, plus other great artists like Shiba, King Saha, AK-47, and Bakri.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyhow, you as right now you talked of probably doing music and continue to produce music for the people to judge you from your music, right? Right now there has been a few, probably words have been flying around saying that Pallaso is back, he's bragging, he's doing all this, and some people are taking it in a negative way. You're coming to Uganda, and all the things that have been going on that people have been hearing from the social media, from radio, from TV, what they've been saying. And the latest actually thing that happened in your life was, of course, something that went up, and it was all over the place, saying that you got into that is a fight with what's his name, Radio. Tell me about this. Clarify this, because it would say that you're going to a fight with Radio, you beat him up. God knows what was the reason, what really happened. You really beat up Radio. What happened?
I've explained this way too many times. Like, what you gotta know is that if anybody says I'm bragging, then they definitely got the wrong idea of me, man. I'm grounded, I'm humble. Like, I'm just being me.
Yeah.
I would rather be myself than pretend to be something else. People are hating me for being myself.
Yeah.
Like, this is all I ever known. This is me.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna change me for nobody. Back to the incident of Radio.
Yeah.
There is feud that has been going on. Actually, people don't even know this is bigger than it is, which I've just noticed. Right now, they're in court and fighting over the land because they all own Neverland. Radio owns a share, Weasel owns a share, Jeff owns a share. Now they're in court, fighting for ownership. They trying to eliminate whoever, it's whatever, that's their business. But I'm just trying to help everybody understand this is a bigger war than they making it seem than Pallaso versus Radio. Luno Lutalo really bigger than Pallaso. It's a Radio and Weasel. They're BT Award nominees. City anywhere in their caliber. Right now, speaking of works. What I'm trying to say right now is these guys need your help. I need your help. I'm being attacked for the wrong reasons. I'm a musician. I've never fought Radio. It's just a disagreement between Jeff and Radio that has sparked into bigger things.
And it's connected to you.
Because for example, people attack Jeff. Do you remember the song about football? Radio agamba Jeff uchiwa alina timu waka. I don't want the world to forget how vital this man is. For example, Shovon, you're a hip-hop radio presenter. But I'll ask you one thing. Do you know who 50 Cent's songwriter is?
Not really.
No, exactly. That's the point. But there is somebody that writes for 50 Cent. And we all don't know him. And he's very important, just as important as 50 Cent. Just because 50 Cent, your face, that need compensation. That deserve compensation. So they need help. They're gonna kill each other. Luno Lutalo is not Radio versus Pallaso or Weasel versus Pallaso. Because Pallaso versus Good Life, maybe 5 years later I might have enough music to verse them, but right now I'm not even anywhere comparable. I'm just a new artist on the block. So what I'm trying to say is they need everybody's help. They're gonna kill each other. This thing involves money, it involves music, it involves property, it involves hate, it involves disagreements, and everybody's putting all the pressure on me because I'm the artist working with Jeff and I'm the new artist. And I don't know what to say, but all I'm saying is this is beyond music.
It's beyond music. So basically it's about...
I live in Neverland. That's where I live. These kids are gonna do something to each other. If the media keeps on fueling this whole thing up, something's gonna happen. One bad memory in the Uganda music industry is about to happen.
So you're trying to say that what is actually happening in these camps, or Jeff, Radio, Weasel, is something that is worse to that extent that something bad, so bad, could actually happen?
Yes, this is not just a musical battle. Listen, these kids, excuse me for calling them kids, they're not kids, they're grown men, but like that's how I'm used to talking. These brothers have been working together for over 10 years. They've been very successful together. Jeff has done his role, Radio has done his role, Weasel has done his role, and everybody around them have done their role. Now, right now, they're trying to break up. First of all, I'll use the most significant asset that they all have, which is their house. Their house is the property of 3 people: Jeff, Radio, and Weasel. It is in the same fenced-in yard. What are they gonna do about it? They're gonna break it apart? No. So they got more things like that they bought during the good times when they were Radio, Jeff,
Radio, Weasel,
and
Jeff,
Weasel.
or Good Life.
We have Good Life. Now they splitting. They split is not easy because there is property involved, there is money involved, there is music involved, there is hate involved, and this is not a Pallaso Good Life battle.
Why do you think Pallaso is dragged into this? Is it only because of Jeff, or there is some other altercations that are coming through?
Actually, it's not only Pallaso attacked. Everybody on Team No Sleep is being attacked, but because the most sounding names is Pallaso and Sheba. Right now, Sheba is a female. So really, there's no way any understanding male is going to drag a female into their battles. So that puts me on the front line because they're battling Jeff, and Jeff is my manager. And I'm not even involved in this whole thing. I have no intentions to get involved. All I want to do is music. You know what I mean? But I'm indirectly getting dragged into this whole thing just because I'm working with Jeff. Pretty much everybody that works with Jeff is going to drown.
Oh wow.
And Jeff pretty much wants everybody that works with Radio and Weasel to drown. So this is the
tension is huge.
This is a battle that has existed way before my arrival, and I am not the solution to this battle. I'm just being dragged in to this battle, and my name is sounding and ringing bells all over the place because I'm a new artist and I got songs that are playing right now. So obviously, if for example you was walking on the street and you found me with my team, one of the members of my team slapped you, you would go and say Pallaso's team members slapped me. The newspapers will say Pallaso slapped him because I'm the name in my team. So that's all I'm saying. I have no intentions in this battle.
And the other thing that really actually made people, get crazy, and they're saying, who this Pallaso thing is, was when Radio came out. I think it went on YouTube or something like that, and it was like, you really beat him up. He was confirming or coming out to say that you really beat him up, and that's why actually has made people furious.
Let me tell you, I used to get along with radio. I still wish we do, you know what I mean? Because before the money and all the fame, we all got along pretty good. Now radio's team camp, they discovered today the only person that fully guarantees the stay of Jeff in the industry is Pallaso.
Yeah.
So the only way to drown Jeff is drown Pallaso and whatever comes with Jeff. Ask yourself, this incident happened almost a month ago.
Yeah.
How comes recently, just 2 days ago, radio steps out and says, oh, yeah, he beat me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is something that has been planned out. Okay, I did not intend to talk about this on the media, but I'll even open it up. Say, I came back home. Nga Uganda wange gwe nakula naye. We used to share the same drawers, share the same socks, share the same room. My blood brother.
Yeah.
Nganskide so.
Yeah.
Saying, I'm gonna slice everybody that walks through that fence.
Yeah.
Mungo no Muganda wange. So if Muganda wange reaches into that tension, what else can happen?
Yeah.
What is another person that's not my brother gonna do to me? Muganda wange anskidech. So okay, for the love, because that's my brother. I've not been around for 8 years. I came back to Africa because I have family. If I did not have family here, I probably wouldn't really have a major reason to come back. I love my family. You know what I mean? Now all my property was destroyed. My cameras were shattered. Yeah, cameras and that computer, TV and but that is a family thing. Just I gotta take a media but this is more serious than the media is looking at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People something really sad or bad is gonna happen to the Uganda music industry if everybody keeps on gassing it up.
I hear you. So basically, everybody, you just had it straight up. I don't know, take whatever you want. I'm going to try to say that we try, I think you've had Pallaso's side, and you've had what he has to say. It's not basically, a Pallaso war. It's something where he's being dragged because of Jeff is having issues with radio.
The best way to say it is, I'm being dragged into this for being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh, yeah, being in the wrong place at the wrong time. The wrong place is being with Jeff, right?
Yes.
The wrong time is when radio is having issues with
exactly.
Jeff.
The wrong place is being with Jeff.
Yeah.
The wrong time is I came back in a battleground. I came back in a battle zone. Like, I'm in a war zone, and this is not my war.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I have nothing to do with this. This is their war.
And there is people actually who come up right now. I see so many comments are coming on my Facebook. People are saying, maybe you guys are trying to play stunts, like to get publicity, to make, so that you can make songs, so that you can, you're just probably confusing Ugandans. What do you have to say about this?
Listen, everybody that loves me because I am who I am.
Yeah.
Everybody that hates me for being myself.
Yeah.
You never walk away from your shadow because that is who you are. I can never walk away. I can never stop being me for anybody. And that is one thing I promise. I'm not going to stop being me for anybody. People might say, oh, Pallaso is bragging or whatever. I'm not bragging. That's the culture. I've been accustomed to that culture for the last 8 years, and people got to accept me for who I am. That is who I am. And I'm being straight up forward with y'all. This is not a stunt. This is real, and it is bloody. It involves property, it involves money, it involves music, it involves hate. Like right now, abantu bagamba Jeff chitaleka abana oba chitebesonyiwa Jeff ne mutamanya nti these kids bought property that is worth a lot of millions of shillings together, and the split is not going to be healthy.
The last question that I have for you today concerning all that is, do you see a ceasefire coming up? You as Pallaso, the way you're seeing things, radio, Weasel, Jeff, you, probably even Chameleon, do you see a ceasefire whereby you guys are, like the way you saw Chameleon getting back? They had some issues with Radio and Weasel, having issues, and they go back together. Do you see a ceasefire coming up anytime soon?
I don't see one right now, and I'll tell you why. Me personally, I don't have problems with nobody, but the reason I don't see a ceasefire soon is the only one person that actually, now I'm not saying one person because I don't want to drag anybody into this, but like the people that have the authority to stop this or help the situation while it's still young, the people that have the authority to change this, the lawyers cannot, the police cannot, there is people that can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And those people are not taking their responsibility to help this. They all jumping in to take a side.
Fuel it.
For example, relatives. We got big brothers, we got uncles, we got people that can jump, and Radio got his mother and everybody else that can save this. For example, people older than us, people that have been through bigger challenges than we have, can sit these people down and resolve this. But they're not using the power. The lesser people involved in this battle, the easier it is for it to end. But the more people start taking sides, the harder it's going to become for it to end. So I'm just saying, I'm reaching out. All I'm saying is support Ugandan music. The media is going to sell whatever the media sells, and I'm calling upon everybody in the Ugandan music industry. Right now is the time. This is not a Pallaso Good Life battle. This is a battle within the good life. And when I say within the good life, I mean Jeff Chiwa, Radio and Weasel.
Well, you just had it straight up. I have to be out of this place. That's been Pallaso, of course, clearing the air. On his side, what he thinks is actually going on, he thinks it's a bigger thing than music. It's actually more of a family that is a matter. And probably the elders in these families should probably stand out, should stand out to help out and talk to them and try to see that it can probably resolve all this issue. And the fans actually should stop really igniting or probably taking...
My last message to all the Ugandans that love good life, that love Pallaso, that love great managers like Jeff Chiwa. First, wait on taking sides. Lastly, understand this is not a Pallaso versus good life battle.
You had it straight up. That is Pallaso, and I'm out of this place.